Hello and welcome to another edition of Droppin Bombs with me, your host, Corey Baumeister. As always, with the lovely people here at tcgplayer.com. That's right, you don't have to adjust your eyes, you're not seeing anything. This is MTG Arena. We're finally onto this beautiful platform that's treated us all so well. I've been wanting to move my standard content over to this platform for a while, and I figured MTG Ravnica Allegiance was the perfect time to do it. So everybody, we played 4 great matchups against just a whole variety of stuff. Like, I don't even know what to call all the decks because it's so early in the format. We don't have an established metagame. Everything's crazy. You're just going to have to stay tuned, check out the matches. I'll have all the links below where you could fast forward to them. We still got the deck tech at the end here. And everybody, make sure to leave your comments and your feedbacks in the comments below after this. I want to hear if you guys love the arena content. If you're like, no, I want Moto back. Or what? I want to hear it from you. You know, I love you all, and I appreciate all your feedback. You are all very honest when it comes to it, which is what I appreciate because I constantly want to be evolving my content and bringing it to the next level. And that's what today is about. It's another stepping stone on trying to make the best content possible on MTG Arena. Stay tuned. And welcome to the games here. All right. Some arena time. Arena and team are two of the things I absolutely love. Okay, so I am going first. This hand's a little weak, but with Growth Chamber, you pretty much have a play every single turn as long as it doesn't die. So we're going to keep it. We're going to give it a shot. All right, so we'll start with a land tapped. We'll pass it back. All right. We got our little fun of here. Usually fun ofs are not what you want to be drawing, or growth chambers, really, but... Alright, so we're going to drop one of these. More than likely just be attacking for 4, and then could do something like double growth chamber the next turn. That would be a nice one. Ooh, we got gates. So this kind of frightens me for, like, gates ablazing here. I think we'll just do this for now. Update that. Boom. Alright, we'll get one of these. We'll attack. Now, at least Gates of Blazing couldn't kill this one until next turn. We don't want to get blown out and be running a bunch of stuff into this. I'm going to turn the volume down just a little bit here, everyone. I know the arena sounds are cool and all, but... Alright. So, I guess that, yeah, that is only one gate. So we're doing some kind of ramp strategy here. With that being the case, I still don't want to overextend by putting all my growth chambers out there. So we will play one. We'll play one and then put a steam vents tapped here. Alright, and then we'll pass it back. Alright, so we have plenty of wrath effects that could happen here. Just anything, really. I mean, it's new standard, you know, week 1 or 2, so everything is going to be thrown at you on Arena. Casual decks, serious decks, everything. So this could be an interesting one. Profane Procession, huh? Okay. Interesting. Now, I really don't want to throw too much in here to overextend, but I think just adapting here and just going to get more Growth Chamber Guardian seems like the play to be doing here. Alright, we will get on in there. Now, just to make sure we have lethal here next turn, we're going to play one more. So we can avoid Profane Procession killing one and then maybe some other thing. But more than likely we got a Wrath effect coming here. Too bad Ravager Worm does not kill anything we really want it to right now. I don't think that's going to do it. Alright, well, we're getting the first one quite easily here. Boom. Hit him. Boom. Game one. Game one of our first arena video to us. Okay, so destroying artifacts and enchantments seems sweet. We're going to even bring in this new shaman. I think Vivian Reed seems fine. There's got to be some wrath effects. So I think we'll bring in Negate. Sailor of Mean seems bad. Mirror Image is probably bad. I think the rhythms will all be good. Now it comes to like some of the high end. I think we can for sure get rid of One Worm. And we can probably get rid of something when it comes to these. And it's probably this. This is probably the worst out of them. And we are bringing in a decent amount of non-creatures. So I like to go down on impulses whenever I do that. And I think one Spell Pierce here. I don't want to overload on that because we really don't know exactly what we're up against right now. So I think this is kind of the safe way to take it for now. Alright. This looks great. This hand looks great. And we're going first? Does that mean our opponent put us on the play? That's interesting. Arena's going to be full of new surprises, that's for sure. Alright, your turn. Always drawing those when you don't want to draw them. Okay, so we'll do Incubation Druid for now. I want to get down Prime Speaker Vanity Fair. This card is just so good when left unchecked, or when you have Rhythm of the Wilds to really go nuts with it. Rekindling Phoenix is great here, but I really just want to get this going and see if I can take over the game a little bit with this. I don't think we have any 3-drops right now, so we can't really scale from 2 to 3 with this. But we can go from 4 to 5 to 6 to 7. Sacrificing the 2-drops really is never that good anyways, though, so I think we're completely fine with that. Interesting, interesting. I think I just want to... I can't think of any wraths that our opponent could cast from this. So I think we just want to attempt to play this. If this resolves, we get to do some busted things. We're going to get rid of Rekindling Phoenix. Boom. Alright, and we'll get the Ooze. Get everything bigger. No attacks. And now we're adding a lot of power. Conveniently, Prime Speaker Vannifar is also an Ooze, which is just absolutely busted. Well, our opponent's deck may not be doing exactly what it should be doing here, but we are. Alright, so I think we're so far ahead here that I don't think there's a reason to progress anymore. But I like attacking with these. Hitting them with damage. Getting rid of Rekindling Phoenix. Alright, we'll get Siege Gang Commander. Splash on in. I think we can play one Llanowar Elf pretty safely. And now we'll end turn with a Negate backup. Our Oozes grow, and then we get to throw 2 tokens at them. I think we might be alright this match. Boom! We dropping bombs. Round 1 on Arena of our first Arena video. And I would say it's a flawless victory. Stay tuned for round 2 here, okay? Welcome to round 2 here. Okay, so we're on the draw. This hand's a little awkward, okay? This hand is a little awkward since both of these come into play tapped. But if we top deck an untapped land in the next 2 turns, this hand is actively very good. So I think we got to keep it. Could go bad. Could be fine. And there we go. Easy. Enter this tap. Now these will come into play untapped and we'll be set. Alright. We'll adjust these a little bit. Mono blue, huh? Okay, okay. Not sure how this is supposed to go. Could be a horrendous matchup. New standard is so exciting because nobody really knows what should be going on. I know I don't want to draw both of those. That is a fact. But playing Vannifar on the next turn could be great. Pretty tough to be dealt with by Mono Blue. Ooh, we got red. Could be anything now. I don't know what kind of counterspell we could be walking into here, but we're going to try it anyways. Alright, now that's great with Sailor of Means here because I can go fetch up a Phoenix next turn, which is great while progressing my mana curve here. So, Sailor of Means is awesome. Those of you who have been watching my stream, I've been playing a lot of Sailor of Means decks. That's because the card is busted. Yep, that had to happen, otherwise our opponent was pretty dead. Now we'll just have to cast these Ravager Worms like normal. I think we just want to get Sailor of Means down, and that's it. We're not trying to beat him down here, we're just trying to progress. We could play the Ooze, but I just don't like it. This guarantees us being able to play something of value next turn, and maybe play Ravager Worm, which I think it would be huge. We might need to eat some birds. We'll see. We will see. That's something I'd like to eat. Dive down's always scary. Alright, land, land, land. Yes. Okay, so that's what we're going to try. And if this works, I think we'll be quite set. I think we got to do the counter. Fight. Swallow it. Yeah. That graphics is so cool. And I love that the card is just gone. It's just completely gone. Like, no, like, little pixelated that, like, didn't work out right or anything. It's just gone. This worm's insane. Not just because of the animation. That's why you played two of them. Because in case we draw one, you want to be able to search for the other one. But didn't really need it. And the nice thing about Ravager Worms is it eats Niv Mizzet, which is huge. I'll eat that Drake, too. Now, we do need a land again to cast this, but now we need a lot more. Now we need a land for Ooze. Perfect. So we'll get in there. Start this race. Now we get to put down 6 power here. I'll pay 2 life. Get the Ooze going. And now next turn, if we top deck a land, we could eat this. Alright, get it out of shock range is pretty huge right here. Alright, what are we afraid of? Our opponent can't cast Niv. I don't know, I think we're sitting okay if this is pretty standard. Is it Phoenixes like it has been in the past? Of course, everything could be different. It's new standard, so it's a crapshoot what our opponent could actually have. Trying to find something. Okay. So now like a Crackling Drake would be fine. I would love, like, yeah, or an Enigma Drake. Now if we top deck a land, we can still eat one of those, or at least attempt to. So we're going to try. So now if our opponent does have Dive Down, though, this is actually kind of bad. So I think I might even try to eat the tapped one. Let's see here. So 1/1 counter. If I try to eat this one, and our opponent does have Dive Down, they get to eat a Ravager Worm, which is bad. Or if I do this and they have Dive Down on this, they can trade with a Ravager Worm, which is better. So the upside is higher. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we still wouldn't be able to kill him anyway, so I think it is safer to try to kill the tapped one. Okay. Yum. Now, unfortunately, I can only attack with this, which I think is okay. Okay, we're completely fine with that. Getting the threats out of the way and being able to grow this Ooze and try to win the game with this. Like, you lose this game by their threats overwhelming you. Now Nim Mizzet is kind of scary, just because we can't attack into it next turn. Yuck. And not using the auto tapper, even more yuck. Okay, well now we just could be dead. I don't think I want to attack into that. I think I probably just want to make an ooze, play this, let them grow, hope I don't die, then try to attack for the win next turn. Seems reasonable, but I don't like it. Now we're just saying to our opponent, if you got enough spells, I'm dead. Upgrade the oozes. So maybe that was a reason to not play Ravager Worm that turn, but otherwise those Drakes would have been just getting us, so it's tough either way. Our opponent does have to have quite a lot of stuff here to actually kill us. Yeah, go for the creatures. I feel comfortable with that. That does absolutely nothing, so we're cool with that. Holden? Alright, we like this. Okay, well, I think now it's come to the time where we just attack. We have a much better board presence, so we're just getting it. Now the question, if we want to pump, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, so we can't kill our opponent anyways this turn. So I think I'll just try to move to damage here. Opponent might try to do something to kill this Growth Chamber Guardian. That's pretty lame. We'll see where our opponent aims this. At me. I think I'm okay with adapting here then. Really pressure the life total. The sound effects are so gross. They're so awesome and so gross at the same time. Alright, we'll get one of these out of our deck. Let that resolve. And at least now we have a flyer here for a little bit of defense. Now they'd have to have a little more. And they go to 1. So we'll play a Phoenix and hope we don't die again, but it's looking pretty good. We're doing alright. Oh boy. So it would have to involve killing Rekindling Phoenix first. But our opponent can see a lot of cards here. Nim Mizzet does some busted stuff. We all remember it from last season. Who knows how much it's going to translate over into this season now that, you know, different guilds are going to be popular. Esper could be huge. Not, you know, we just don't know, you know. And right now, we easily could just be playing against this deck because of card availability. It's not cheap to just buy cards on Arena just to buy packs, you know, like. Okay. So now if our opponent has, like, the hasty creature, the +1/+1 in haste, we die. Maximize velocity. Okay. Alright. Maximize velocity, and we are dead. Maybe our opponent's just trying to minimize our creatures here, which I don't think is going to work out that well. We just have enough creatures to get through. Bottom and top. Alright, our Phoenix is gone for good. Now our opponent still needs some stuff to stop from dying. Opt. Okay, this is probably going for the ooze, yep. So the problem is they have to stop now another creature. They have to stop the ooze and another creature. Okay. So maybe a shock does it now? A shock might do it because they could hit the growth chamber. Don't aim it at the creatures. It would have to be shock and shock only, I think, here. Uh-oh. Yep, shock will keep them alive, and then we have to top deck, like, Rhythm of the Wild, or... Yay! Niv Mizzet's too good. Niv Mizzet's too good, but we got some good cards for this. Okay, so we bring in this. We bring in the Harpooner. Vivian Reed is good against him. I think that's all we want there. So, cards we don't want. Sailor Means is bad. Siege Gang Commander is pretty slow. This Mesmerix is not very good either. Growth Chamber Guardians maybe are just not that good right now. Could just go for Carnage. Yeah, I kind of like just not playing these. It's just not really worth the time. And then we'd need one more card. I could see... This might not be terrible. Taking out Search for Azcanta if I could get lucky. And it's just huge. Alright, we'll try it. Mirror Image might just not be very good either. But it's like the only 3-drop we have. So we want to leave at least 1 in so we can scale up. We'll try it like this. Our plan now is to just kill the Phoenixes, kill the birds. Win the game with Vivian Reed. Have inevitability with Carnage Tyrant. You know, the deck has so many different avenues that we don't even really have to decide right now. That's the beauty of this deck. It does so much. So this hand is pretty slow, but we're going to keep. Because if we can go Rhythm into these things, like, that's still quite good. Ooh, that was about the last thing we wanted. This deck also can get some clunky draws, which we're witnessing right now, unfortunately. So we definitely either want a land or a ramp creature here. Ew. Yep. Well, we can... Now we're in kind of trouble now, but... We definitely have all our top end here. The old 0-4. Yeah, it's not a big deal yet, but dang it, we're in trouble now. Guess we'll discard one of these. Yeah, we probably won't be able to come back from this one. I still think it was a keep. Still think it was a keep. All we needed was 1 land within 2 turns. Or 3 turns, because we were on the draw. I still would have kept that. Hindsight's always 20/20, but... Okay. We still might be okay, maybe if we get running lands here, but yeah, that's probably not going to be enough. Our opponent just needs a shock to disrupt that. That's not very good. But if we can start getting Phoenixes down, playing some defense, there's a chance, but I would put ourselves at a very, very low percentage chance to win this game. Our opponent would probably have to sideboard it quite badly. Okay. Youch. Alright, well, gotta pay 2 life and hope Rekindling Phoenix can do some work. Do some work. Do some work. Ooh, that's a Kevin Bacon bolt right there. That's not great. But that doesn't really deal with this on the front end, you know? I mean, I'll trade one of these and a beacon bolt. I would be fine with that. And if we could get a Vivian Reed down and kill one of these, that would be nice. Nope, we'll let that slide. Well, our opponent does not have Lava Coil, so there is hope. Surprisingly hope. Search for his Canta. Okay. Ooh, Harpooner. It's actually not bad at all. So, 1, 2, so they have plenty of ways to kill the Phoenix. It's probably best to just Harpooner down one of these Enigma Drakes. Even though it would mean this flipping, I can already flip. Could see like getting down one of these to start getting aggressive, or this to force them to try to kill that. Alright. We'll try to force our opponent to do something and be a little bit more mana efficient. Because I wouldn't mind casting Harpooner when I could Rhythm of the Wild too, just because I can do that next turn. And our opponent has to deal with this, so they can't really activate Search for his Canta. Okay, so that is a flip. Guess we are just very close to death if our opponent just Rekindling Phoenix is here. Or kills the Rekindling Phoenix with... Yeah, I mean, we're probably just dead this turn, but I think this gives us the best chance to really do some busted stuff, but... Okay. That's what we kind of expected them to do, which we're pretty fine with. Now we want them. We really do want them to attack. 3 Enigma Drakes is definitely scary. Yep, no blocks. Alright, well. We can either go Rhythm of the Wilds and Harpooner, or just Vivian and kill one of these things. That's probably best. Be mana efficient and hope that our opponent puts the attention at Vivian Reed. Alright, we'll put a gentle arrow on one of them. We're hanging on by a thread. But we can start doing some busted stuff here if we're given another turn with... We basically need a walk. We basically need a turn where they search for his Canta, like maybe kill a Druid or something very weak like that. Or playing a Crackling Drake, that's not... I don't think that's too bad for us right now. Unless it comes with a Lava Coil. Alright. Me. Alright, well. Let's see what our opponent's trying to do. Could be like a dive down. Makes sense. Gets in some damage well, making it so they don't lose a creature. We still get the Phoenix back. Alright. Okay, so get this back. Alright, we'll start by ticking up Vivian Reed, since that's our only option with that one. Palaka Worm, do we have enough to play that? No. Unfortunately, we do not. I think we're just dead. Believe we're just dead. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could Rhythm of the Wilds and can kill one, block one. We're still taking 7. Yep, we needed just one extra piece of interaction there. Alright. That's okay. Now, what would we want to adjust? I think I pretty much like it. We just really drew the heavy end, or the heavy side of our deck here, along with not really having removal. The Shaman probably isn't worth it for Search for Iskanta. Because we always want to be getting Rekindling Phoenixes if Vannifar actually lives. Maybe Guardians are good enough. I don't think it's completely unreasonable to not have the full set. I think 2 would be fine. 3 would probably make more sense. So maybe we'll do 3 and 3, because you never really want to draw 2 of either of them. Alright, we'll give this a shot. It's just something to pester their removal spells a little bit more with cards that we don't really care about, like Growth Chamber Sentries. You know, or Growth Chamber Guardian. Now, we only have 3 of them. We got to keep that in mind, but no! I think it's risky, but if we get 1 forest, we get 2. We're going to keep it. There is for sure a fail rate, but if we get a forest next turn, it's like ideal. And even if we get it on the 3rd turn, going turn 4 Vivian Reed would still be insane. So yeah, we're gambling a little bit here. Looks like our opponent mulliganed as well. Or mulliganed, I should say. Yeah. Alright. Now, moment of truth next turn. A land, a forest, and we're set. If not, we might be in trouble. We'll have a little bit of time, and even if we don't play a forest, we could likely play Rekindling on turn 4. We'll see. Alright, search. No! No! Alright, our keep might have been a little loose. A little loose. We can do some really good stuff with Rhythm of the Wild, where if we do get a forest, we could play like Lana Wars, give them haste, and it's essentially free. Okay. Still quite content if we, did our opponent discard? Okay. No, okay, well, we deserved it. We deserved it. Unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, I can't really say unfortunate. I should have mulliganed, I'm sure. No, we're just getting slapped in the face here. Just slapped in the face. Alright, alright. Yeah, we're probably out of this one by now, but you never know. If our opponent doesn't have a bunch of lava coils, we might be alright. Okay, well. Alright. Keep discarding the mana accelerating creatures because they really don't matter now that it's this late. Well, for such good game 1, then games 2 and 3, we just put ourselves behind so bad that it didn't really matter, which is unfortunate. Alright, well, we're cooking now. We'll try to get a Rekindling Phoenix going. Alright. That'll probably be game. If we top deck a forest, though, to avoid that, we could go Rhythm of the Wild plus Harpooner if our opponent doesn't have another threat. But if our opponent follows up with another Drake or something, yeah, I don't think we can win. Yep. Yep, we messed that one up. We messed that one up real bad. But if we top decked a forest early, you know, it would have looked like a genius keep. So, Magic has variance. What can you do? All right, stay tuned for round 3. Round 3 time. Okay, I think we're going to learn from our mistakes of last game and just mulligan this one. Our deck is a machine when we have a decent draw, so we'll ship that one back. Okay, this looks great. We'll keep this. Our opponent mulliganed as well. We are on the draw. Ooh. Yeah, I think we got to keep that. Turn 2 Rhythm of the Wild is pretty darn good. All right, we'll pay 2. Happily to play a lawnmower here. All right, Golgari Gate. So this could either be a budget Golgari deck. Could be some new gate strategy. Really, you never know with week 1 arena here. All right, so I think this is tough. This is tough. I think we'll just get Rhythm of the Wild here. Rhythm of the Wild is not as great against these decks because they have Vivian reads, more than likely. But we'll see. We'll see. Duress. Well, good thing we got that out at least. Too bad we drew the Impulse. Too bad we drew the Impulse. We will take it. Okay, well, we get to do kind of a little busted thing here. We can add so much mana now with these. Yeah, we can pretty much do anything with our mana now. All right. All right, 1/1 counters on these. And now we have access to 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. So really we can do whatever we want now. Interesting. Well, I think this is fine. Just going to put a 1/1 counter on this. Now with the oozes, this has hexproof. We'll play this tapped. Not too much of a reason to bluff right now. Now what we really want is Vannifar. Vannifar just opens the door for so much disgusting stuff to happen. That's pretty good. Vivian's going to go to the yard, I imagine. And a land. It's pretty good for our opponent, I have to say. Oh, that was good. That was so good. We get to chain these out like nobody's business now. I do want to get rid of this Wild Growth Walker, so I think I am going to attack. Alright, we'll get rid of that. So now we don't want to actually give these haste because we want them to be 4/4. Or we don't want to give them counters, ironically, because we want them to be 4/4 since we have so much mana. So yeah, actually I screwed that up royally because I could have attacked with these. What am I thinking? Okay. Take action. Yeah, wow, that was bad. I could have just attacked with a bunch of 4/4s. New cards, everybody. New cards. Oops. Okay. green. Go get another one. Alright. So we'll go get another one here. Alright, we'll make sure to not mess that up next turn. Because next turn we can attack with 2 4/4s. Like we could have did this turn. So now we're afraid of like finality coming in 2 turns. And Karn would do that. We are not giving our opponent a land off this. If it's up to us. Dang it. Yep. Now we gotta kill Karn. Mirror image. Not that good. I think we just attack everything at Karn. Or maybe we just go for the face here. 8. Well, for sure going to play this. We'll give it haste. We will green a riot here. Take some action. All right. Now, unfortunately, gotta aim some attacks over here. So to for sure kill it, which I think we have to do, we have to put all these there and this here. Don't want a Karn around. Alright. And that's okay, because next turn we could haste in another 4/4 here with Growth Chamber Guardian. We're just afraid of finality here. Otherwise, we don't care too much. Oh, that's cool. Alright, and now that'll guarantee the finality next turn, unfortunately. Okay, well, maybe this is just enough pressure to not play anything else. Kind of thinking we mirror image one more card here. We will give it haste. And then we will attack. Get on in there. That's a weird block if our opponent does have finality, just because they would want this to die anyways. Take action, but I know we don't have another one. Alright. 8 to them. Now if they do finality, at least we can throw in another 4/4. Carnage Tyrant is good. Don't get me wrong, it's good, but nothing too crazy here. Ooh, yes. Yes. Okay. So, now we want to start climbing the ranks. We can't get anything too spicy right now, unfortunately. We can get a sailor. Okay, I think I know our play here. No, honestly, I think I'm just going to get this out of range by giving this a counter. Alright. Alright, I lied. I'm going to play this with haste. And then we are going to do some attacking here. Alright. We're going to attack with everything here because our opponent has to block. Has to block with a ranger to a 4/4. Yeah, if that's the blocks, they're dead. Yep. Okay, so we'll riot this. We lose 1. Take action, but I know we don't have one. Yep. Alright, down to 3. Now finality is very good, though. Now finality... Okay. That's not bad. Think we still win. Maybe not. Wild Growth Walker. Now everything's on the table. I can't adapt, right? I think you can do it, but yeah, it wouldn't do anything. I could play this, upgrade it to a Sailor Amines, which is not great. I think it's pretty safe to say our opponent doesn't have Fine Finality in their hand. I guess we do haste here. You're going to get rid of this. For a Sailor of Means. Just put a counter on it. And then we're just going to say go, unfortunately. Now we can win the game next turn if our opponent doesn't kill Vannifar, because we could get rid of Sailor and turn into a Rekindling Phoenix and attack for lethal, but who knows on that one. Glad we still got these illusions, just in case. Oh, wow. They actually do something of relevance. You got it. Woo! All right. Brutal. I don't think our opponent can attack with that. I mean, we get to attack back now. Yeah, I mean, we got a top deck, but I feel like we can top deck like anything right now. Yeah, that would be a risky attack, but I think I would have attacked if I was on my opponent's heels, because if I don't draw, I'm just dead. Which is the case. But now I'm alive. Now our opponent's in the same kind of boat where they have to eventually attack. Alright. Alright, give me something. Sailor of Means would do it. Oh, that's gotta be lethal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just double checking my math here. Just assuming this is gonna be lethal, but maybe not. Okay, so regardless, I want to haste it, because I'm going to be sacrificing it. Now, I could play this, sacrifice, deal 1 to here. There's got to be a way I have lethal here. Okay, so I think it's sack a goblin, deal 2 to them. Then sacrifice a goblin token, bringing in a Llanowar elves that can have okay, yeah, I got it. This is spicy. 2 to you. Sacrifice a goblin. That should scale up to a 1 mana card. Llanowar elves. Haste. Red. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We found it. We found it. Top decking that had to have meant lethal. I mean, it just had to. Okay. What do we want here? Ways to deal with Carnage Tyrant. I like this because it doesn't die to find finality. I think I still like Vivian Reeds. It's just a good card. Carnage Tyrant of our own seems fine. This Shaman could just be good just because of its body. I think Sailor Meads is bad. Kind of think these Guardians are bad because we have to go so wide. For sure 1 Rhythm. Might need some Lava Coils here. I can go down to 1 on those. Probably don't want a ton of Lava Coils. I think 2 would be fine. We'll get rid of 1 of these Growth Chambers, and we'll give that a shot. We'll give that a shot. That was a sick game. That was a sick game. Our opponent would have won if they would have attached with Carnage Tyrant on that second to last turn. I don't know if it was correct because they did leave themselves open. It just so happened the way that we drew that it would have won them the game. But whoopsies. This hand's awesome. This hand does some things. Alright, so we'll start with... oh yeah. Definitely start with the green source so we can cast a spell. Llanowar. Like that they're called Slime Boy, except we've been playing all the slimes. Ha 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 ha. Okay, we gotta kill that. Gotta kill that. I think we just want to start with this. I'm just looking for land. Yep, I would like this Stomping Ground. Now we might as well not reveal any more information. Pay 2. Lava Coil this. Alright, now next turn we can play the Shaman. The Shaman could be good. I've never cast it and constructed yet, but we're about to. Another one. Another one. Okay. That'll definitely dictate what we play. I'm guessing that Vivian Reed is going to be gone. Rhythm is annoying though too, so. Yep. Right on time. Alright, we're going to pay 2. We'll get this Shaman. Rawr. Rawr. Okay. I could see like a Contempt coming. We are still going to attack, no fear. And now I think it's double Druid. Our opponent could have Ritual of Soot, but I think it's just better because then maybe we can get a read before it gets killed. Yeah. Alright, get the double Druid going, pass it back. I do like varying my creature's power and toughnesses here to avoid a bunch of Ritual Assaults or Find Finalities like shenanigans. Alright, this can only be blocked by 1 creature, so that is huge. Now we're going to be able to do some stuff. I don't want this to die, though. That's the problem. I mean, going up to 6, that would be pretty tough. Pretty tough with one blocker here. I still want to attack. No fear. Yep. I think our opponent's coming to the realization of the ability on this card. Yep. Alright. Now, what card would I rather sacrifice if I had to? Probably a Llanowar Elf. So we'll go green, green, Vivian. Draw some cards. Just the best mid-range card you can possibly have. Think another Llanowar Elf would be fine. None of these cards are great, but it's at least another blocker here. Alright. We'll see how that goes. We're completely content blocking with Lawnmower here. Alright. Think we'll be fine then. Hiya! Alright, we'll get the growth chamber for after a wrath. Okay, I got a plan now. I have a plan. It's going to involve just attacking with this and double adapting my incubation druids at instant speed. Yep, because it looks like our opponent is setting up a fine finality turn. I'm just going to say go now. Because now I could save both dryads, both incubation druids, if need be. Okay. Vivian. No one knows the wilds like Vivian does. Except my Vivian, of course. Alright. Alright, so we will go like this. This. Adapt. Adapt. Oh yeah. We've adapted. Alright, now we should be able to find a way to win this on the spot. Let's see what we got. Wow. That mirror image has just got to be enough, I would imagine. Yeah, I mean, there was a way we were figuring out that line. Ooh, that was spicy. That was spicy. Woo, woo. All right, everybody. And with the new arena, I figured I would do something a little special because I want to bring this content in with a little bit of a bang, so to say. Stay tuned for round 4 coming at you. All right, our bonus round, 4th and final round coming at you now. I figured since arena's so great and everything runs so smoothly that you all might enjoy a little bit of extra magic. I could be right, I could be wrong. So from now on, you get 4 rounds. Woo! All right, so your opponent's going first, and our hand is pure liquid gasoline. We'll take it. We will take it. All right, I will pay 2. Get a Llanowar down here. If I can get a Rhythm of the Wilds into a Prime Speaker Vannifar, that seems insane. Even Vannifar into sacking Llanowar, getting an Incubation Druid, and putting a counter on it and having access to 3 additional mana is just busted. Well, 2 more because Llanowar already produces 1, but still. Okay, that'll slow us down a little bit. Alright, so we'll start with an Impulse. Yeah, that'll slow us down a lot, actually, because now Vannifar doesn't have anything to sack to. Ooh. We're actually okay with that, because Rhythm of the Wild is much more important there. Okay. But putting a counter on Prime Speaker Vannifar makes it very hard to kill, which is still completely fine. So we'll get the rhythm going. Drew the one of Palaka Worm, which is pretty much never what you want to be doing, but that's okay. I could scale up to 8 and do the overrun creature. Woo! That'd be spicy. That'd be sugar and spice and everything nice. Okay, so since our stuff cannot be countered anymore, I'm going to play this and just put the +1 counter on it to get it out of range of Lava Coil. But yeah, right now, I like that it's the squids coming out and the horns. Yes. Yeah, but right now, we can't do much with it here. And that's scary. Alright, we want a 5-drop. That's not ideal. Oof. Yep, that taking away our Llanowar was way bigger than I think our opponent even realizes here. So if we can top deck like a 5-drop, any 5-drop would be great, because then we could go into our Worm. Or any 3-drop to go into Rekindling Phoenix would be fine. Really, just anything. We need anything to stop this. So this Enigma Drake will kill us very soon. Unfortunate. 3 Rhythm of the Wilds is not ideal here. We can make a 10-10 Palaka Worm. If we top deck a land, we might not die this turn, but we could just be dead right now. I think that was a little unlucky to not hit anything there. Crackling Drake, yep. Youch! That is reasonable. If Palaka Worm was in our deck, this would be so good. If Palaka Worm was only in our deck instead of in our hand, we would win right now, I think. Because 6, 13, 14, 15. We'd be too short, but we'd be able to kill something and gain 7. Yeah, because we can fight 1. And this does not work where we can go get another one, right? Equal to 1 plus the sacrifice converted mana cost. So, yep, we're dead. Unless our opponent blocks. We got an out. We need our opponent to also block this worm. And now we can sacrifice this. And if only Palaka was in the deck, we'd be able to search that up. But since it isn't, we did. Dang it. That's the problem with toolbox decks sometimes, unfortunately. Alright, so Drake's again here. We lost to it once. We don't want to lose again here. I think this is the way to be doing it. There could be some world where Spell Pierce is decent. What else were we taking out here? This card just seems okay. I mean, it's nice that it avoids some removal, but I don't think it's worth it. Kinda don't think either is Carnage Tyrant, but it is something that just you play and you can just absolutely win with. Alright. We'll give it a shot. I think 3 growth chamber things are alright. Yeah, we'll give this a shot. Alright, we can't be X-ing Drakes. We gotta beat Drakes once here. We did kind of keep some loose hands against him and got max punished for it, but still, that's no excuse. Should we keep this loose one? Just kidding. Gotta mulligan this. That hand's unplayable. This one's not much better, but we'll keep it. I guess we keep this and just hope Vivian Reed and stuff is enough here. We're not going to be doing anything for a while. Let's say go. Now we just hope that it lines up that our opponent taps out for something as we play Vivian. We haven't seen any Electromanters in these builds yet, but... that could be spicy. Now if our opponent does go for an Enigma Drake or something, we get to max punish him. Or just try to play Vivian anyways. This is probably just dead, but... Oh! Ooh. Okay, okay. I think I'm all about Vivian here. It's just which mode. Alright. We'll kill it. I think it's almost always right. Just kill the Drakes when you can. Otherwise, our opponent could probably find a way to deal 6 to that. Actually, quite easily, more than likely. So now our opponent has to have the shock for Vivian. Like, something like a Drake is not good for our opponent, because we got the lava coils. Oh, yeah, we're set. We're set this game, and I thought we were screwed. Excuse my language. Okay. Nobody knows the wilds like I do. I kind of want to... because I want a lava coil here. I want a lava coil for sure. And then it's probably Rekindling Phoenix. It's just too good. So I can lava coil, play a druid, and get in there for 1. And if our opponent has the Pirate Clasm to kill these creatures, at least we can still play Rekindling Phoenix and have Vivian. So I think we're doing alright. This should force a game 3. Alright, there's another one. And now, unfortunately, Dive Down can be in the equation, which is much scarier. If it's not, we get to do some damage here. Don't think we want a Carnal T yet. I think we'll get the Growth Chamber this time. Not sure on that. Alright, we're going to attempt this. Probably getting dive downed. Probably getting dived to the down. Ooh, not bad. Well, good thing we didn't try the other play I was going to suggest is like adapting first. We would have been blown out. Alright, so that resolves. Boom. Alright, we're Rekindling Phoenix now. Alright. Fly, birdie, fly! And we'll pass it back. I think we already did. Yep. Okay, perfect. I love the auto tap feature. It's so good. Okay. Now we might actually have to use Vivian to kill. Nope. Now we need to find a land. Oh, yeah. Alright, we'll play this. Hungry Worm. Now, do we want haste? Probably. See how big this is. Yeah, we'll get the haste going. Yummy! And get the beats going. A 4 or 5 is big enough. Still dodges Lava Coil. If for some reason it was a 3-4, well, we would have needed it to just kill Enigma Drake, so that's not a very good scenario. Yeah, Vivian Reed just took over this game. That's still good. We learned something. Vivian Reed is still busted. And now we can just drop Cardinal T since our opponent didn't progress here. And that should lock it up. Okay. Entertain this. Ooh. Mirror Image is pretty damn good right now. We're not even going to play it, but Cardinal T. Hiya! Yell at him, Carnage Tyrant. Yell at him. Boom! Alright, game 3. We forced the game 3 in this matchup. I don't know how this matchup's supposed to go. It might be bad. It might be good. Who knows? I think we're fine with all these cards, though. They all do a pretty specific role that we want to do. And please, everybody, leave me your feedback. I am new to the arena coverage here as well, so I'm trying to make the best coverage that I can. So please, leave some feedback. Let me know if you liked it, what you didn't like, anything. I can take it, I promise. Hopefully it's a 3-1 instead of a 2-2 here. But we did kind of punt that one match we lost, so. But new cards, they're tough. I think we're going to keep it. It's risky. It's risky, but we haven't seen any like pirate Clasms that really punish us. So I don't think they would even bring them in, even if they have them. So we're going to keep it. Pay 2. Lanimore. Alright, let's see how much they want to kill these kind of creatures. Uh-oh. Well, we're going to risk it. If they got the Pirate Clasm, they got us. Not Pirate Clasm. Sailor of Means? That's not that bad. Okay. Well, I think we just have to play our 2 creatures here. Play this and this. Now we kind of unlocked every bit of mana. As long as our opponent doesn't kill this druid here. And even if they kill the druid, as long as we top deck a land, we can still cast Vivian. But yeah, I mean, it's a one-lander. It's not perfect. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Land, yes. Okay. That's huge. So now let's just start going nuts with Vivian. Resolve this while we can. Get some lands, hopefully. Yeah, I think a Crag is fine. Alright, no attacks. I think things are looking okay now. Now we can start dropping bombs and Rekindling Phoenixes, which is the same thing. It was a risky one. And if our opponent had that Pirate Clasm, no way we were in this game. But our opponent definitely went for the slow down route. I'm wondering if those are in the sideboard. Seems interesting. Okay. It's a little too late. I think I'd rather have the Guardian. Well, hello. Alright.
I've seen things that would break someone like you.
Ugh, someone like you. think I just want to land. I want to keep one worm in my deck anyways. Maybe not. Maybe having a worm here is still... A second worm is worth it. So I could go make Guardian bigger and attack. Alright. We'll be a little greedy. I could play Phoenix here, but I really think getting 4/4s down is probably better. Alright. I'm sold. We'll adapt to the situation. Alright, we'll play another. And we'll get on in there. I don't know if that was right by any means. But I think I'd rather have our opponent Lava Coil those than Lava Coil our Rekindling Phoenixes. And now Vivian just has to find a land and we can start worming people. Plus imaging our worms like... Woo! This could be wild. Alright. Enigma Drake. Block one. Youch, ouch. Okay. Now I really want to land, so I think we have to try to find one anyways here. We could try to kill this, but a land also kills him. And our opponent could easily have this dive down, so... Yeah, we'll get the land. Now I think I want to attack first. Maybe not. No, I think so. Just with this. If our opponent wants to use the dive down on that, then they do get to save the Drake, but then we get to kill the Druid at least. Alright, so we'll play this. Pay 2 life. Yeah, we're gonna try the worm here. And we're going to do the +1/+1 counter. Fight the Enigma Drake. Or at least attempt to. Yeah, and now even that they have the dive down, it still lives. Or we still have a worm here. Our opponent can probably kill this, but then we can start making other worm. Like next turn we could go Mirror Image plus Phoenix if we get a land. That's cool. Yep, it's not dead. Alright, so they all deal damage to us, which is not ideal, but I do want to land for that play I described. Can't tap it like that. So we just need this tapped, and then that would work. Alright, we'll copy the worm. Okay. Boom! Mirror image! Let's go! It was gonna be all the worms. All the worms. Well, everybody, that's it for me. I want to thank you so much for being a part of my first Standard Arena videos. Be expecting Standard to be on Arena only from now on. Unless for some reason, you know, Arena's down or something. I shouldn't say only forever because unseen circumstances could happen. But it will be me trying my best to make sure they are always on this platform. I think it's amazing. I want to hear all your feedback on everything because I know when I first started dropping bombs, There were plenty of things that went wrong, and over time, I'd like to think I got it going to what it is now, and hopefully at the highest quality, which you, the viewers, deserve and should know coming into this. So let me know in your comments how you like the arena videos. If you're like, no, I'd rather have Moto, or yes, arena is great. Let me know, okay? Everybody, stay tuned for the deck tech. And welcome to the deck tech, everybody. Okay, so arena makes it a little difficult to put out a full spread view, so we're going to go main deck and sideboard one at a time here. So, the deck is based around Prime Speaker Vannifar here. Oh, I just put one out of the collection, but you get it. There's 4 of them. The deck is based off this. It's the new birthing pod, okay? So you notice our creatures will be scaling up quite nicely. The interactions with Prime Speaker Vannifar and like Rekindling Phoenix, for instance, getting rid of Rekindling Phoenix, going to get one of these 3/5 drops that are all hugely impactful, and getting the Phoenix back is just so busted. Along with sacrificing Sailor Amines to get Rekindling Phoenixes, sacrificing Incubation Druids to late game get a mirror image to copy one of these Ravager Worms or anything. Like, I can't even explain all the interactions of this deck because I'm still learning them all. And there's so much to do with the deck, and it just takes playing it and realizing all the crazy interactions that you can do with it to really take a grasp for the deck. Of course, we top out at our 7-mana Palaka Worm. Playing a worm, fighting, sacrificing it to play a Palaka Worm, gain 7, and say, okay, deal with this, is usually enough to close the game against pretty much any deck out there right now. Other than that, we have Adventurous Impulse to kind of smooth out our draws, and Rhythm of the Wild to make our draws more explosive. This is the card that it's sometimes pretty bad, but sometimes playing like Rhythm of the Wild and then next turn having a Haste Prime Speaker to then sacrifice whatever we may have played at our turn 2 is extremely important, because Prime Speaker Vannifars do not live very often, and rightfully so. When they do live, the percentage that I win the game is like, you know, upped by like 60%. Who knows these actual stats, but I mean, it's a huge number. Excuse me there. We'll go to the mana base here. It's a little random, and I wasn't sure exactly what to favor here. We went with this. I'm sure it could be upgraded. Week 1, everything is so new, so that's what we went with for now. We'll move on to the sideboard here, and I think the best way to list it is just right here. We have 3 Spell Pierce, 2 Negates. This is really our control package. You know, it really screams out Turbo Fog to me. I don't want to lose to those decks because they're quite obnoxious to play against and to probably play. Let's get real. So I wanted to make sure we have interaction to deal with Wilderness Reclamation, to Fairies, Nexuses, all of it. We got 3 Lava Coils, any creature based. I think it's the best removal spell for this deck. So I'm thinking about even going up to 4. Like when you're on the draw against like Drakes or Golgari, or really even like a mirror match like this, you want to have answers to these hard to deal with threats. We got 1 Harpooner. It's another creature that you could search up by sacrificing a Llanowar Elf with Prime Speaker Vannifar to like kill a Niv Mizzet or something. Very powerful interaction. Reclamation Sage, another card that screams out Turbo Fog to me. Along with, you know, treasure maps. The format's so new, so who knows. Sundering Shaman is a card that I thought would be pretty good. The body is somewhat completely fine, and if you have Rhythm of the Wilds and like they just played like a Search for Azcanta or a Wildlife Reclamation, hasting this in and killing it would just be such a huge swing. Foragers here, we don't gather a bunch of creatures in our graveyard, so it's actually not that good. I haven't been that impressed with this, but this screams out mono red to me, you know, really just a way to gain a bunch of life. 2 Vivian Reeds, great against combat when we get another mid-range deck and we have like a, you know, a bit of a stalemate. Also good against Is It Drakes. And then we got 1 Carnage Tyrant for a little bit of inevitability package. Another good thing to ramp into at 6. And yeah, everybody, this is the Temur pod deck. I want to thank you all for watching. As I've said earlier previously in this video, leave your feedback on how you liked my first MTG Arena videos, and feel free to check out, I am a streamer now, so check me out at CoreyB_MTG. I stream quite regularly over on Twitch, so feel free to check me out there, and if not, I will see you all next week.